Today I was talking about the work that we're doing with government in the UK, particularly local public services, to both improve the basics of the work that they're doing around technology and digital, but also trying to talk about how there is an opportunity to reinvent government and to think very differently about the way that services are delivered in a digital age. So, I mean, for me, there's the two things that you need to do simultaneously. There are fix the basics and then think very differently. And the bit around thinking very differently is government institutions were invented for a very different age, 100 years old or more. Services are not the same. The way that they're delivered is not the same. People's expectations is not the same. And so for me, unless we think from scratch very differently, a blank piece of paper, how would you build government in 2015 if you started now? That's the best way to get to the kind of government services that we need. So one example of where we're reinventing a public service is in the UK and now in Australia as well, where we have taken meals for older people, and instead of just providing the same service with a digital front end, we've changed it entirely and said, how would you build it from scratch? So we've invented a thing called Casserole Club, which is it's like a dating site for communities to connect people with food, with people who need food, and government changes its role completely from delivering food to connecting communities to cook for one another. And so that's more than digital, but digital is key to the relationship at the middle of that service. I think getting people to see it as more than trivial, to see it as more than just a small thing on the side of government, to understand that it is fundamental. Just like Spotify is changing the music industry, digital is reinventing, or should be reinventing government, and at its very heart.